in the game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Knowles. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He unleashed unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
He fires to the left side. Makes it real for a big play. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grab behind the line. It's Gossett. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying connected. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vincent. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's King. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Tar Heels, they'll try to get him on the fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run.
And with What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They go on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on him.
The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The play action fake. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Knowles. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.